My name is Mehmet Tohti. I'm the Executive Director of the Ottawa-based Uyghur Rights Advocacy Project. As an organization, we are working to promote the rights of Uyghur people under Chinese occupation. The Uyghurs, the Turkic people, and their land was occupied by China in 1949. And since then, Chinese government has carried out and is still carrying out the suppression and the crackdown policy and assimilation into mainland Chinese culture, which is Han culture. Chinese government took average 1.3 million people annually to go through so-called re-education process, which is the concentration camp. When we say transnational repression, when we say the intimidation from Chinese government, it is not about the remote thing. It is just dire situation that Uyghur communities are experiencing every day in Canada and elsewhere. Since 35 years, Chinese government effectively isolated me from my family members. Did not allow any of my family members come and visit me. And since 2014, the Chinese government incarcerated all of my family members, close or extended, more than 37. My mother is killed in concentration camps, and my siblings killed by Chinese government. And I don't know which date that the evil happened. And even I don't know if they have graves. I know that whatever I'm doing here definitely put my family members at risk. But as I said, since 2014, when a full-scale genocide starts to happen, regardless you are active in Canada or not for your community, everyone lost someone. Every family lost someone back home. Even I knew that whatever I do here in Canada is a risk factor for my family members, and sometimes you have to take that risk. I would feel extremely sorry for the pain I caused. Not directly just because of the evil nature of the Chinese government. Unfortunately, Chinese government wants to silence us by using all means at their disposal, including our family members. And now, most likely, I got nothing to lose already. I'm in that situation. And this December 20th, Chinese government sanctioned me and Uyghur Rights Advocacy Project and our 13 other policy, legal, and security advisors. Most likely it's going to impact my family members and the next generations and the generations to come. Who knows? Because of the severity of situation, now we have a new terminologies, transnational repression. That terminology came up just to address the severity of the repression that Chinese government applied for Uyghurs. And we issued a number of reports, and also we testified before the recently concluded public inquiry on foreign interference. And so it is well documented. And unfortunately, in Canada, we don't have a specific legal or administrative mechanism to address those issues. Almost 5 years ago, the February 20th, 2021, Canadian Parliament voted unanimously to acknowledge the atrocity crimes being committed by China against the Uyghurs and the Muslim Turkic people as a genocide. That is a huge acknowledgement, and the Canadian Parliament was the first parliament, Western Parliament, that acknowledged the genocide. Canadian government with the United States, UK, and the EU sanctioned The number of Chinese officials who are responsible for the commission of atrocity crimes. And last year, December 9th, Global Affairs Canada announced sanction on 8 Chinese high-level officials. And so our job is not only create the public awareness, at the same time push for stronger legislative actions. For example, Transnational Repression Policy Act, for example, the protection of refugees, their rights. The government should take this issue seriously. And not only talk, we have to walk the walk. And we should have, at least I would like to know, for example, if someone harasses me or if someone follows me, where should I go? If I go to a local place, it is not beyond my jurisdiction or my portfolio. If I go to RCMP, there is no specific unit to address it. And if you call CSIS is one-way street. They get the information, they don't return you back. There's a vacuum here. You don't know where to go because government doesn't know what to do. You have to think of millions of people who need you, right? Otherwise, there cannot be any motivation. There's a lot of suffering, and advocacy work is very expensive right now. And you have to spend all time and energy and resources on this. And I have 2 kids at home, for example, and from time to time I do worry for their future. And otherwise, the price is too high to pay. And we have paid that price already. When you do advocacy work, you have to expect everything anytime. You cannot say for sure, I'm safe. My family still know. Why did China, like a government like China, afraid so much? And some governments really afraid from truth. And we are truth teller, and maybe that is the only strength we have.